Hello everyone. Imagine you suddenly have a hospital bill of 3 lakh rupees, or your car gets damaged in an accident, or something happens to the person who earns money for the family. Where will that money come from? This is where insurance becomes important. But what exactly is insurance? Why do people buy it? What is a premium? What is a claim? And what are the different types of insurance? Today we will understand insurance in very simple language. Let's begin. Chapter 1. What is insurance? Insurance is a way of getting financial protection against a certain risk covered by a policy. You pay money to an insurance company. This payment is called a premium. In return, the insurance company provides a specified financial protection according to the terms and conditions of the policy. Let's take a simple example. Suppose you have a health insurance, you pay a premium every year. Later, you have a medical expenses covered by your policy. You can make a claim. So, if the claim meets the policy condition, the insurer pays the eligible amount according to the policy. So, insurance is basically about protecting your finances from certain unexpected events. Chapter 2. Why do people need insurance? Life is uncertain. We don't know when an accident, illness, or other unexpected event may happen. Suppose you have 2 lakh rupees in your savings, suddenly you face a medical expenses of 5 lakh rupees. Without insurance, you may have to arrange the additional money yourself. But with suitable health insurance, the policy may cover eligible expenses according to its terms. That's why insurance can help reduce the financial impact of unexpected events. So remember, insurance does not stop an unexpected event from happening. It helps protecting your finances against covered risks. And chapter 3. How does insurance work? Let's understand the basic process. There are few important people and terms. Insurance company. The insurance company provides the insurance policy. Policy holder. The person who buys the policy is generally called the policy holder. Premium. The amount paid to keep the insurance policy active is called the premium. Coverage. So coverage means the risks or benefits covered under the policy. Claim. If a covered event happens, the policy holder can make a claim according to the policy conditions. The insurance company then checks the claim. If it is covered and all conditions are satisfied, the insurer provides the applicable benefit or payment. Chapter 4. What is a premium? Now let's understand premium. Premium is the amount you pay for insurance coverage. For example, suppose your health insurance premium is 12,000 per year. You pay that amount according to the policy terms to keep the coverage active. The premium can depend on many things. For example, type of insurance, age, coverage amount, policy duration, risk factors, features of the policy. So don't assume every person pay the same premium. And chapter 5. What is a claim? A claim is a request made to the insurance company for a benefit or payment covered under the policy. Suppose you have health insurance, you are hospitalized for a covered medical condition. You submit the required documents and make a claim. The insurance company checks the details. If the claim is covered under the policy, the eligible amount can be paid according to the policy terms. But remember, having insurance does not mean every expense will automatically be paid. The policy's coverage, exclusions, limits, waiting periods, deductibles, and other conditions matter. So always read the policy. Chapter 6. Main types of insurance. Now let's look at the major types. There are many insurance products, but we will understand the most common ones. First, life insurance. So life insurance provides financial protection based on the policy terms. If the injured person dies during the policy period, the nominee may receive the applicable death benefit according to the policy. This can help protect the family's financial future. Second, health insurance. Health insurance helps cover eligible healthcare expenses according to the policy. For example, hospitalization expenses may be covered if they meet the policy conditions. The exact coverage depends on the policy. Third, motor insurance. Motor insurance is related to vehicles. It can provide protection against a certain vehicle related risks covered by the policy. Motor insurance also includes third party liability cover, which is legally required for vehicles on Indian roads. And fourth, home insurance. Home insurance can protect a home or other its contents against specified risks. The exact protection depends on the policy. Fifth, travel insurance. So, travel insurance can provide protection against certain travel related risks. Depending on the policy, it may cover things such as eligible medical emergencies or other specified travel problems. And sixth, personal accident insurance. So, personal accident insurance provides specified benefits for covered accidental events. The benefits depend on the policy. And chapter 7, life insurance versus health insurance. Let's make this very simple. So, life insurance main purpose financial protection for dependents in case of injured person's death according to the policy. Health insurance main purpose financial protection against eligible healthcare expenses according to the policy. So they solve different problems. Life insurance mainly protects your family's finance. Health insurance mainly helps manage covered healthcare costs. Chapter 8, term insurance. Now let's understand term insurance. So term insurance is a type of life insurance that provides coverage for a specified period. For example, suppose a person takes a 20-year term insurance policy. If the injured person dies during the policy term and the claim satisfies the policy conditions, the nominee can receive the applicable death benefit. Term insurance is generally focused on protection rather than savings or investment. That's why term insurance is often discussed as a way to provide substantial life cover at a comparatively lower premium than many life insurance products that also include savings or investment features. And chapter 9, insurance versus investment. So this is a very important point. Many people confuse insurance with investment, but their main purpose are different. Insurance is mainly for protection. Investment is mainly for growing wealth. For example, if you buy health insurance, your main purpose is to protect yourself from eligible medical expenses. If you invest in mutual funds, your main purpose is to potentially grow your money over time. So remember, insurance protects, investment grows. Some financial products can combine insurance with savings or investment features, but you should understand exactly what you are buying. Chapter 10, important insurance terms. Now let's understand some common words you will see in an insurance policy. Premium, the amount you pay for the insurance policy. Policy, the insurance contract containing the terms and conditions. Policy holder, means the person who owns the policy. Insured, the person whose life, health, vehicle, property or other risk is covered. And coverage, the protection provided by the policy. Claim, a request made to an insurer for a covered benefit. And sum insured, this term is commonly used in general and health insurance. It refers to the maximum amount payable under the policy, subject to its terms and conditions. And sum assured, this term is commonly used in life insurance. It refers to amount specified under the policy for the applicable benefit subject to policy terms. Chapter 11, what is a deductible? Now let's understand deductible. A deductible is an amount that you may have to pay yourself before the insurance company pays the eligible remaining amount depending on the policy. For example, suppose an eligible claim is 1 lakh rupees, your policy has a 10,000 deductible, you may have to pay 10,000 yourself and the insurer may cover the eligible remaining amount according to the policy. The exact calculation depends on the policy. And chapter 12, what is a waiting period? Some insurance policies have a waiting period. This means you may have to wait for a specified period before certain coverage becomes available. For example, an health insurance policy may have a waiting period for certain pre-existing disease or specified treatments. So don't simply buy a policy and assume everything is covered immediately. Always check the waiting period conditions. Chapter 13, what are exclusions? This is one of the most important things to check. Exclusions or situations, expenses or risks that the policy does not cover. For example, a particular policy may exclude certain treatments or situations. So when you buying insurance, don't look at only at how much coverage I am getting. So also ask what is not covered. Sometimes exclusives are just important as coverage as the coverage itself. Chapter 14. Who is a nominee? A nominee is a person designated in a life insurance policy to receive the applicable policy benefit in the event of the injured person's death, subject to policy and applicable law. For example, a person may nominate their spouse, parent, or another eligible person. Keeping nominee details updated is important. And chapter 15, benefits of insurance. Now let's understand the major benefits. First one, financial protection. Insurance can reduce the financial impact of certain unexpected events. Second, family protection. Life insurance can provide financial protection to support to dependents according to the policy. Third, healthcare protection. Health insurance can help manage eligible medical expenses. Fourth, vehicle protection. Motor insurance provides protection against specified vehicle related risks and a third party liability as applicable. Fifth, peace of mind. Knowing that you have suitable financial protection can reduce financial stress when unexpected events happen. But remember, insurance does not guarantee that every loss will be covered. The policy terms always matter. Chapter 16. What should you check before buying insurance? Don't buy insurance simply because someone says this policy is excellent. Before buying, check coverage, what exactly is covered. Second, premium, how much do you need to pay. Third, exclusives, what is not covered. And fourth, waiting period, do you have to wait before certain benefits become available. And fifth, deductible, how much may you have to pay yourself. And sixth, claim process, how do you make a claim and what documents are required. Seventh, policy duration, how long does the policy remain active. Eighth, renewal, when and how does the policy need to be renewed. So read the policy document before purchasing. And chapter 17, common insurance mistakes. Let's look at the common mistakes. Buying a policy without understanding it, looking only at the cheapest premium, ignoring exclusions, not checking waiting periods, giving incorrect or incomplete information, not reading the policy conditions, forgetting to renew the policy when required, assuming every claim will automatically be approved. And one more important point, never hide important information from the insurer. Providing incorrect or incomplete information can create problems when making a claim. Chapter 18. Insurance does not mean guaranteed payment. This is another important point. Some people think I have insurance, so the company will pay for everything. And the insurer pays according to the policy terms and conditions. For example, a health insurance policy may have coverage limits, exclusions, waiting periods, deductibles, other conditions. Therefore, always understand the policy before buying it. Chapter 19. Insurance in one simple example. Let's put everything together. Suppose Ravi buys a health insurance, he pays a yearly premium. Later, Ravi is hospitalized for a medical condition covered by his policy. He submits a claim. The insurance company checks, is the treatment covered? As the waiting period is being completed, there are any exclusions? Is there any deductible? Or the required documents available? If the claim meets the policy conditions, the insurer pays the eligible amount according to the policy. So that's how insurance works. And final summary, let's quickly revise everything. So insurance provides financial protection against specified risks. Premium is the amount paid for the policy. A claim is a request for a covered benefit. Health insurance helps with eligible healthcare expenses. Life insurance can protect the financial features of dependents. And motor insurance provides specified vehicle protection and third-party liability cover as applicable. Term insurance provides life cover for a specified period. And insurance and investment have different main purposes. Always check coverage, exclusions, waiting period, and deductibles, claim conditions, and renewal requirements. And remember one simple sentence. So insurance is not mainly about making money. It is about protecting your finances from unexpected risks covered by the policy. And I hope this video helped you understand insurance in simple language. Now you know what insurance is, how it works, and what a premium and claim are, the major types of insurance, and what to check before buying a policy. So if you found this video useful, please like, share, and subscribe to Keshwa Money Talks. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Jai Hind.